Fancy living in one of the newest and largest developments right here in District 19. We have a 3-bedroom premium unit, lovely for family living, on a high floor with this beautiful unblocked view. Let's go check it out. Welcome home. So this is Riverfront Residences. Before we tour the rest of the house, let me share with you some project facts of this place. So Riverfront is a 99-year leasehold development. TOP was in the year 2024, so something almost brand new. There are a total of 1,451 units right here, making this the largest project in the entire District 19 zoning. Unit mix here ranges between your 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5-bedroom unit types. We also do have a couple of strata landed homes on the ground level, as well as 6 strata retail spaces, including FairPrice Express for your day-to-day convenience without having to step out of the project itself. So where we're standing at, this is a 3-bed premium unit sized at 1066 square feet. So in addition to what you get in your 3-bed compact units, we do have additionally a yard space, a utility or storage space, as well as a WC, which are all tucked towards the back portion of your kitchen. Also do come with a lovely link balcony, and ours has a really lovely riverfront facing view. So coming into the living room itself, you'll see that owners have done up this place with a creamy, elegant theme. So you have your cove lightings as well as downlights along the entire span of the living area. Dining space here has its own hanging light as well as a feature mirror design wall. So it helps to definitely expand the space. Currently, this is fitted with a 4-seater setup. Of course, this table can be extended. In fact, it fits up to 8. So for example, your Chinese New Year gathering, I think is a very nice hot spot for you right here. Coming into the living hall itself, L-shaped couch setup. Over here, we do have a feature wall as well as a hanging console, so very easy for your robot vacuum to just go underneath and clean up the entire space. They have also placed in a ceiling fan for the entire living hall. So I think generally the place is well ventilated and breezy. Of course, so much wind flow that's going to come in from the kind of unblocked views that we have right here. So unit wise, this is actually of a southeastern facing. Our owners have already placed in all the invisible grills as well as the motorized zip tracks. So I think this makes this space really safe for your kids. So I think one thing you'll really appreciate about the unit itself, despite being located within a mega development, so you'll probably be visualizing like, wow, it's gonna be like really crowded and everything. But I think because Block 41 is tucked right towards the edge of the project, this is in Stack 8 itself, very nice number. We are also facing towards the external facing, which gives us greater privacy. You don't really have to worry about looking into your neighbor's balcony. You really get to enjoy the entire riverfront kind of facing over here, and it's really easy to get out, so you can just head right out. Bus stop is right there. It's just 4 stops down to your Hougang MRT station. Of course, in the future, once the Cross Island line is completed, couple of options: head down towards the Defu station. Otherwise, same Hougang, that is going to become an interchange for Cross Island line as well as the Northeast line. So I think the connectivity that's going to be enhanced in the years to come, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why we see so much en-bloc activity happening over here. Riverfront, this was in fact a former en-bloc site. This was Rio Casa. We also did have Florence and Affinity. These all came out from the en-bloc, and I think why Hougang is such a popular area for the en-bloc. Of course, we have great schools in 1km. Fairly decent location in a sense where we are right between the OCR and the RCR region. So we are not too far out into the outskirts. There's also going to be lots of developments upcoming with the relocation of the airbase, with your Cross Island line. So still lots of factors that would generally bring up the pricing in this area, which was why back in 2017-2018 period, you see that developers were taking big sites for en-bloc, and that is quite rare for developers wise, because usually for en-bloc, they will have to clear all within the 5 years ABSD window, and a bigger land site definitely proves to be slightly higher in terms of the risk for them. Facilities wise, you have 100 over facilities with about 4 function rooms, 3 swimming pools, as well as a tennis court within this full facility development right here. What I really love about the layout is how they actually created this linked balcony. So you really have a very good amount of space over here. Perhaps for me, this would be used as my alfresco dining setup. I'll just change this into a ceiling fan. And on that side, that would be a very nice space that you can put in some of your plants. I think this is something that is quite rare in projects these days. You don't really get so much greenery in Singapore anymore. entire kitchen is really new. This is just like 1+ years. So you get quartz countertop, soft closing for the storage cabinets that are top and above. These are all from Bloom. Appliances, you have your Electrolux cooker, hood, hob and oven. Flip towards the other side, this is where you have a fridge provision space. More countertop space over here, perhaps you can have in your rice cooker or air fryer. Window over here for ventilation if you're doing your cooking. Heading towards the back, you'll notice that the kitchen is actually segregated from the yard. We do have the foldable PD doors over here. Just in case you do have laundry drying above, this is a very good amount of space. They have currently placed in a washer dryer over here. Still a very good amount of wind flow that comes in from the opening right here. And on towards my right side, this is where it leads towards the utility room. Currently, they use it as a storage space. You can feel free to convert this into your helper's room because it has a WC attached right into it. So welcome to the first common bedroom. All bedrooms here are able to fit in a queen-size bed. For the first bedroom, you actually do enjoy the link balconies. If you just head outside right here in the morning, you can really just enjoy the kind of views. Flooring-wise, you do get vinyl flooring. 2-door sliding cabinetry over here already built in for you by the developers. Above that is where we do have a bit of additional storage space. So coming into the second common room, pretty much the same size as what we have seen earlier. So this is currently set up with 2 singles placed side by side. Of course, a very simple visualization. This would be equivalent to the size if I were to place in a king bed over here. So if I were to place in a queen instead, that would definitely allow for me to place in 2 smaller side tables along the side as well. Similarly, we do have full height windows over here. You do get the sliding wardrobe space on the side over here as well. Coming into the common bath itself, the developers have placed in this sliding door, so it's a bit more efficient in terms of the space wise. WC over here, glass standing shower space with a large ventilation window. I think that's definitely a plus point. A bit more storage has been pumped in under the sink area. I think generally it's really well maintained given that this is a fairly new development. So let's go and check out the other room. Welcome into the master bedroom. Very good size. King bed, 2 side tables, full height windows, enjoying the same beautiful riverfront kind of views. I love the amount of light and ventilation that comes into the master itself. It's quite rare to have such a large master room these days. I think among the newer developments, generally the space has shrunk slightly. So this is definitely a rare find. Coming into the bathroom, very generous in terms of size for the bath. You do have storage behind mirror over here under the sink. WC at the back, large window panel for ventilation, something I really appreciate about the riverfront concept. And onto this side, your glass shower screen, rain shower, handheld showers in the standing shower area. These are all from Grohe. And I think what's really interesting is how Riverfronts currently we are doing at a 2000 PSF range. That is right below what is the break-even pricing for that piece of GLS land plot that has just been bidded for by UOL and CDL. That one is at Hougang Central. Of course, it comes with the mixed-use characteristics. So location-wise, convenience-wise, that will definitely be a big bump factor. But just on its break-even price itself, that one we are probably looking at about 2059 for break-even. So if we were to account for developer profits and also taking a look at what are the new launch pricing going for in today's market, probably 2026, they will likely be doing at a very baseline price of 2006, probably for the larger units or the lower floor units. And you can expect a higher price point for some of the higher or more premium facing units. Coming back to Riverfront, this positions us in a very unique position because we TOP in the year 2024. We are essentially one of the newest developments over here. Alongside Florence Affinity, these are all of the new series of projects. Being able to enter into something that is almost brand new in the Hougang region in this year 2026, I think something right at the $2,000 PSF price point, that starts becoming increasingly rare to find in this area. We have seen very strong resale performance from the older developments down this stretch. Just for example, closest to us that would be Real Vista. I think pricing here is also anchored very strongly by the own stay audience. You have great schools in your 1 km radius. You do have lots of newer HDBs in your Sengkang and Punggol region as well. So I think that is one of the drivers for the own stay demand for Hougang itself. Even for your exit, if we were to take a look into the next 5 or 10 years time, I think there'll be plenty of upside for this piece of property itself. Thank you for staying with us through this home tour. If you are looking for a good as brand new high floor with beautiful unblocked views, very good family-centric kind of layout right here, our 3-bedroom premium unit has an asking price of $2.18 million. Do give our listing managers a call if you'd like to have a tour of this property. You can find our numbers right down here. Do also hit the like and subscribe button and keep a lookout for our next home tour content. We're also on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. I'm Cheryl, PropertyLimBrothers, always happy to show you the place. I'll talk about the helper, then now I'll talk about here. So this is actually an extendable table. Extendable. Wow, I'm so smooth! 给我一些比较 interesting 的，不要每次拍同样的东西。Hi, welcome home. So this... What do you think?